Corrections. There was this fresh English teacher called Kevin who was in charge of teaching a class of 10 students. Every week, he made them write an essay for homework. He was surprised to find that nearly all of his students were able to hand in excellent writings. Not only did they write quality content, they were able to master complex sentences with no grammatical mistakes. Kevin had to give them perfect score every time. Nearly all of them did well in their assignments except one. That particular student, who was a silent type, performed the opposite. All her essays had tons of spelling errors and countless grammatical mistakes such as incorrect use of past and present tenses, getting indirect and direct objects mixed up, and frequent occurrences of split infinitives. Kevin had marked a lot of red crosses on every one of her papers until it became a sea of red. He often called her a good-for-nothing student. When Kevin returned home from work, the first thing he did was to go to YouTube to watch Robbie's videos. Robbie was a YouTuber who had 3 million subscribers. Kevin was one of them. To Kevin, Robbie was extremely talented. Her animations were well crafted and she was an amazing storyteller. Not only that, she was able to sing popular English songs beautifully, and her voice was just like Hatsune Miku. Kevin was more interested to know what she was like IRL and had once wished she had been one of his students. One day, Kevin made the good-for-nothing student to sit for detention in order to correct her horrendous mistakes herself, a decision which he himself regretted making later on. Kevin just could not comprehend. All her classmates produced excellent piece of work. Why did she not follow her peers' example? During detention, Kevin took out his phone and was a bit disappointed to find that Robbie did not upload a video that day. And when the first term exam was over, Kevin started to mark his students' exam papers. He was shocked to find that his excellent students did not perform well in the exam. They made tons of grammatical mistakes, and the content they wrote for the exam was nowhere near the quality they had written for their homework. Kevin later found that all his excellent students had been using the infamous software, ChatGPT, for all of their assignments. So, he re-evaluated all their assignments and gave them all 0 marks as punishment. As for his good-for-nothing student, there were mistakes though, but not many this time around. It appeared that her writing had improved. But there was something familiar about what she had written. Then, Kevin realized that it was exactly like one of Robbie's animated stories. So Kevin gave her an F for cheating. A few days later, when Kevin was at home watching YouTube, he saw Robbie had just uploaded a video entitled, "My Very Nasty Teacher." She then displayed all her papers that had 0 marks on them. Although her real name and the name of her school had been blurred out, Kevin was not an idiot to not notice that those were the very papers he had marked for the good-for-nothing student.